And thinking he'd be expecting the same thing here this week. And this is Kolohe A.Andino's first ride, Jess.
Yeah, so good seeing him back in Arashi. Got that first turn out, really kicked the fins in. Love the way he just added a bit of spice to that one. Came through the inside. Just beautiful stuff happening.
Yeah, I like what you're saying there. It's like if you can get yourself going and get some scores on the board, and then hopefully enough you find yourself on a good wave towards the back end of the heat. As we see Afonso here, he's looking to stay busy, and certainly where he comes from in the world, I think he'd be backing himself in here to be a pretty strong contender. We've seen, funnily enough, a lot of the guys from Newcastle.
It's another replay here of Afonso. Really nice first turn, so much speed. This is the first we're seeing him on a Challenger Series here in Australia, and just tagged it for a third. So generated his speed all the way through, and towards that back half of the year, I feel like he needed it, and comes out, gets tubed on his third wave here. So he's just been on fire so far. Takes it back for a beautiful roundhouse. Just such textbook surfing. We love seeing Kolohe in Arashi. Comes towards inside, uses that speed, gets up and over the lip. He definitely has Grom attitude. So he does.
And he qualified so young. He has been around for a very, very long time, as we see T.Wylie here up and riding. Big, strong Victorian. These colder conditions this morning are going to suit him down to the ground. We woke up to a pretty heavy fog and a pretty crisp offshore, and T.Wylie is no stranger to that kind of environment, obviously coming from beautiful Victoria and the Janjuk Torquay region, where
Huxtable, he'll be coming up in a heat later on. Matty Cattle's down there as well. I'm sure he'll be looking after Geordie Lawler up and riding.
As we see here, L.Tema out of Hawaii. He's waited 9 minutes for this first ride, and he'd be stoked to get that one on the board, the young fella out of the North Shore. He's certainly had a good campaign in his region, just snuck in 5th position.
I like this one from L.Tema here. A lot of speed. Brings it all the way back around. You can see he looks energized. He looks like he's fizzing. Gets the finish, so 3 really nice turns, but I really love the way. Yeah, so that's just a good practice session, but this was a bit of a praco wave here for Luke. Unfortunately, didn't get the completion on that last one.
Now use it in a sentence for us.
Yeah, I feel like the nerves may still be there for that one.
Live action, T.Wylie up and riding. Nice looking wave here across the rock section here at Merewether. One beautiful big turn, but he won't get the second one in there, unfortunately. This is what we saw in the break. Yeah,
this had potential to look like a really great wave. Floats his first section for the Hawaiian Luke, and then it just really fizzled out on that end bit. I was watching that in the break thing. I wonder if that makes a difference in heats like this, having competed in situations like this time and time again, to not go into that fight or flight mode.
I've always wondered that. As we see Luke here up and riding, you can definitely tell his strategy in 4th priority is just to try to, I guess, get under the skin of these other competitors and try and get his way up into 2nd, and then put it back into their hands.
So Tully may be feeling like he's led the charge for Zabe with last year on the Challenger Series. This one for Luke, a lot of energy on it. He's kept that energy, that pace the entire heat.
And getting after it, I've always kind of wondered, some people deal with it differently, and I think, as we see Afonso in and out there, I think if you look at someone like Luke getting that experience in Hawaii, that's just gold. Yeah. But then if I think of other surfers like, Xavier Huxtable's had CT experience and a little bit of CS experience as well on the Gold Coast.
Kolohe, he does really have a solid lead here.
So K.Andino here on his 5th ride. He's got 2 really good scores on the board already. He's looking to better the 6, or better yet, improve the 6.83 as he looks to launch down the line with a beautiful finishing air reverse there. Brother is on fire, and he means business. How good did he look on that wave?
Trying to beat anyone. And let's take a look at this Stone and Wood slow-mo here of K.Andino. Really nice bottom turn. Checks that one in the pocket, but as soon as he started racing down the line, we knew something big was going to happen. Takes the sky, full air rotation to the beach, and I feel like he liked it too.
He's lit this joint up. He's set off a little high-performance fire out there, the old fella.
Afonso on this one, VB, what are you seeing?
Well, I'm seeing, I'm right here on the sand. He's right next to me. Oh, nice little snappage.
It's the hack. More on the hack later. Beautiful looking wave here, Jesse.
Oh, loved this wave from Afonso. Really nice energy from start to finish. Those first 2 turns nice, but this one, laid into it. This is what we're talking about.
Yeah, this rock break is like a grommy dream, man. Tully's a big unit. Wow, that was sick.
There's the finish.
Oh, good start, Tal. Yeah, it's really fun.
There's only a minute remaining here, and this is live action, Jesse. Afonso up and riding.
Yeah, just cucking that one. Feel like he was blocking. Let's take a look at all of these replays and break it all down. This is the last of red, Afonso. Wow, I thought he was gone. Luke, having a look here, can't quite figure it, but Tully, the big man.
He's got to square up hard here, and he does. One more, keep Cale Bell-Warren happy. He just goes unstuck there. Did get a couple of nice turns though before. And this is first priority. The young Hawaiian, L.Tema, out the back here, looking for some speed down the line. He finds it, launches out of the lip there. And he just wants this end section to be friendly. Absolutely cracks it. Sick. He's only looking to better a 4.5. And this is Luke's last wave, Jess.
Yeah, Luke, he was needing a 5.9, so raced this first section, took to the air. Okay, so similar air to what we saw on Kolohe's last wave too, and then belted that end section.
Wow, he cracked that, didn't he? The kind of ones the judges just want to see you ride out of completely. K.Andino with a little choppy there out of the lip and brings it through the inside. He's looking fast. He's looking amazing. Huge Larry.
Oh, wow.
That was just a perso for fun. Take that every day of the week. It's 20 seconds remaining, and Kolohe has had an amazing start here.
Say not a ride out. It just had too many lips to come down. This wave though, really just picked the eyes out of the waves here, just on every single best one. Bit of an alley-oop there. Brings it for a check turn. This last turn, I loved it. Wow. So much speed.
That was heat number 3 of the round of 80 as we check the results here. K.Andino in first. Afonso A.Antunes all the way from Portugal in second. Unfortunately eliminated was T.Wylie and L.Tema. We will see them at the very next event.